Hello everyone. Today I will talk about this. It's a very exciting topic. Is droughts is happening more often nowadays. So firstly, I will talk this cause. Drought is caused by drier than normal conditions that can eventually lead to water supply problems. Scorching temperature can make droughts worse by causing moisture to evaporate from the soil. Just because a region is hot and dry doesn't necessarily mean it's going through a lack. Droughts only occur when an area is abnormally dry. Here's why. Rain and snow, don't fall evenly across Earth. Some regions are brutally wet and others are brutally dry from season to season and from year to year. So amount of rain or snow in a location can vary. Another cause is from people man-made include firstly climate change. Global warming makes extreme weather more likely. It can make places drier by increasing evaporation when the leaves become so dry. An impermeable crash forms so when it starts rain. Water runs off the surface, meaning sometimes flash flooding occurs. And for example, the impact of climate change make Vietnam, my home country, increasingly vulnerable to droughts, high temperatures, heat waves, heavy precipitation, mud flows, and floods. The most common natural the most common natural disasters are associated with heavy rainstorms that may cause mudslides and flooding or large area of agricultural land, house, and industrial building. Secondly, is deforestation. Plants and trees release water into the atmosphere, creating clouds and rain. Bad agricultural practice like intensive farming not only contribute to deforestation in the first instance, but also affects the species of the soil, meaning its dries are much quicker. And last, high water demand. There are several reasons water demand might outweigh the supply, including intensive agriculture and population spikes. Also, increased demand upstream in rivers for dams or irrigation can cause drought in lower downstream areas. Besides, the quality of design and constructions of the work have not been modernized and is not suitable. In addition, droughts and water shortage in the dry season are caused by insufficient water resource and the lack of necessary measures to meet the increasing demand due to social, economic development in the regions. So, how about the effect? Droughts can have a serious health, social, economic, and political impacts with far-reaching consequences. Water is one of the most essential commodities for human survival. Second, only to breathe air. When there is a drought, which by definition means having too little water to meet current demands, conditions can become difficult or dangerous very quickly. For example, in my home country, Vietnam, the impact of this adverse condition is shocking. According to figures from Vietnam's Ministry of Environmental Protection and Natural Resources, the country lost over 500,000 hectares of winter crops due to prolonged droughts and unusually intense spring frost. Further droughts during spring and summer season result in additional loss, including 200,000 hectares of corn and low cornfields across the country. This is threatening to undermine Vietnam's status of one of the world's leading agricultural exporters. So, however, exports haven't fallen sharply year on year during the current season due to smaller harvest caused by severe drought conditions. Um, Drought. Another example about my country's groundwater recharge, the movement of water down from the surface is likely to be reduced in the Central and Eastern Asian, with more significant reduction in valleys and lowlands, such as Asian steppe. The southern northern steppe can experience quite severe dirt storm during short spring caused by dry Italy's. Alright, this is my presentations about the droughts. Thank you for listening.